Hi students, good morning. Satish Divedi once again for you guys. My dears, in my study class I taught you about the basic knowledge of English grammar, including letter, word and sentence. My dears, I think this studies class was so useful and important to you all. So please be serious and active towards that class. And now today I'm going towards the description and explanation about sentence. Okay dears? So in my today's class I'll teach you what is sentence and how many parts of sentence. Okay dears? So let's start. Minded? What is sentence? Once again, I'm going to revise that, and after that, I'll teach you how many parts of sentence. And in my later video, incoming video, I'll teach you how many kinds of sentences. Okay, dears? These are the most important topics of English grammar, and for so useful, so beneficial, and so useful to understand and to learn English language. Okay dears, so let's start. Sentence for short revision. A group of words that mix a complete sentence is called sentence. Mind dears that in English language and particularly in grammar portion, there are many more definitions of a word or of a statement. Each and every statement can possess much more definitions because there are many more scholars and many more grammatists and grammarian and many more poets and writers of English. That's why, and you know very well that many heads, many minds. That's why there are many more different definitions about a single word. So dears, one more I should make you aware, I should make it clear that one more and very important definition of sentence. Let's have. A group of words having its own subject and predicate is called sentence. A group of words having its own subject and predicate is called sentence. Okay dears? So now you have, and in front of you here, two types of definition of sentence. And many more there are also about the sentence. But mind it, these two are so important. Okay dears? So now it's clear that group of words must be, look at here, a group of words and a group of words. It must be an important for this sentence. Okay dears? So now it's clear the definition of sentence, and now I step ahead towards the part of sentence. Now I'm ready to step ahead towards part of sentence. Okay, dears? Sentence. Subject. Predicate. There are main two parts of sentence. First one subject and second one predicate. Okay, dears? In other words, we can say that subject and predicates are the factors those by conjugating their own make a sentence. Okay, dears? Once again, subject and predicate are factors those by conjugating their selves make a sentence. Okay, and mind it that a sentence means a complete sentence. A sentence, you can say a sentence is equal to a complete sentence. Okay, and without having in subject and predicate, group of words never can produce a complete sentence. That's why subject and predicate is important for sentence. Okay, dears? Now I will teach you what is subject. Okay, dears? Before going towards subject, let's have a sentence. She says. She says. He plays. They talk. She says, he plays, and they talk. If I ask you dears that in the first sentence, I ask a question that who says? Who says? It means I am asking about that who is saying something. It means I want to know about the doer. And very clearly, by asking this question, the answer will be C. If I ask you who says, I'll answer C says. Means this word is taking who for interrogation. And now if I ask you, what does she do? What does she do? Then we'll answer she says. It means this word is taking what? This is doer and this is doings. This is doer and this is doings. Now, same. He plays. If I ask, who plays? Same. Who? Answer will be he. And if I ask, what does he do? Answer will be plays. This word is taking what? What does he do? What does he do? He plays. Now, they talk. If I ask who talks, the answer will be they talk. It means once again this word is taking who, and if I ask what do they do? What do they do? Answer will be they talk. It means this word is again taking what? My dears, just look here, same. These all three words are taking same. and these all three taking same for interrogation. For interrogation. Who are subjects? What are predicate? What are predicate? If I ask who says, about whom I am going to inquire? Doer. Subject. If I ask what does he do? It means I am going to inquire about subject. He. It means we are saying something about someone. Says, plays, talk. These words are referring that we are talking about someone. We are talking someone, and someone are these. That's why these are subject. And these words are what we talked about or what we say about subjects are predicate. Are predicate. Okay, dears? So let's have definition of subject and predicate. About whom we say something. Subject, definition of subject is about whom. Here, whom we can say doer. About whom we say something is called subject. For example, Ram plays. We are saying that Ram plays. Who plays? Ram plays. It means here in this sentence the word Ram is as a subject. Okay? And now predicate. Samudyapas, let's add. The children go to pond. If I ask who do go to pond? Who, yes, or simply who go to pond? The answer will be the children. It means now this time to going towards pond, we are talking about the children. It means in this given sentence, towards the children are. That's why the children is as subject. The children is as subject. Now one thing is clear here, that subject is equal to doer of any work or the main word of any sentence. The main word of any sentence. Okay, dears? So now it's clear that what is subject. Okay? I think you got it. Okay? And now predicate. Predicate. about subject is called predicate. What we say about subject is called predicate. There's subject about whom we say, and predicate what we say about subject. What we say about subject. Look here. As sentence, Mohan asks for a book. Who asks for a book? Answer will be Mohan. So here Mohan is a subject. And by asking the question, what does Mohan do? What does Mohan do? Answer will be asks for a book. It means this is predicate. This word is denoting about doer, and these all words are denoting or referring about doings. The birds are flying in the sky. The birds are flying in the sky. The birds, doer, subject, and are flying in the sky, doings. That's why these all words are predicate. Okay, dears. So mind it that subject is equal to doer, and predicate is equal to doings. And to inquire about a subject or to find out a subject from a sentence, we should use interrogative word who. So for subject we use who, and for predicate we use what or where. Examples: who asked for a book? Answer: Mohan. What does Mohan do? Ask for a book. Okay. Now the birds who are flying in the sky, the birds. Who? Interrogative word. That's why the birds is subject. And where are they flying? Where? Now not what? Where? That's because this time here a place is referred here, and a place is denoted here, mentioned here. That's why here for interrogation we should use where in the place of what. Okay, are flying in the sky. So are flying in the sky is predicate, and the subject, the words subject. Okay, dears. So I think now this topic is so clear and so easy to you understand and to what. So please go for much more practices, and if there is any problem, message me or contact me. Okay, wish you all the best and blessings upon you guys.